everybody. Welcome back to the Habibi Show. I am Hector. Thank you guys for tuning in. And we are here with yours truly, or his truly. That is Sameer, the Habibi.
Hey, how you doing?
Sameer, you just recently turned 25.
No, I turned 64.
64
and
years old.
I'm very proud of it.
Yes.
Because when I look back, it feels like 2 seconds, really.
Yeah.
So it don't matter.
Yeah.
64, 25, 60, whatever. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Happy belated birthday, Sameer. We'll go back to your birthday. I also want to thank our producer, Nolan, in the house. We haven't ran him off just yet. Nolan is our 4th or 5th producer.
It's good. They all learn. They move on to better things. Yes. Yeah. But it's good because it keeps it fresh.
Yes, it does. Yeah. Yes, it does. So I had an incredible time at your birthday party on Saturday, Habibi.
It was very nice. It was very nice. Like every year, a week or two before my birthday, I always kind of feel bad because I have to do something. I don't feel like doing anything. But this year, I don't know why. Maybe I was too excited. Maybe it's my last year. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was too excited to have a birthday get together. But you see, because it's in December, so it always feels to me like if it's Christmas get together or end of the year getting together. Meanwhile, if somebody brings a present, it's not a bad idea. But in general, I really don't feel like it's a birthday. I feel like Christmas, beginning of Christmas.
Right.
The end of the year. So I always like to celebrate with friends and family. But every year, especially this year.
No, and yeah, we had a great time, and we were out in Katy at a
Katy.
Katy. Anyway,
I think you took a train, a bus, and Excelsior.
Yeah, it was an hour and 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
Without traffic.
That's
but I would travel across the country.
How was your driver, by the way?
He was good.
Good or very good? Something is wrong. What is it?
Well, I think you're asking that question because you saw
Real
something.
feedback.
You want real feedback?
No, I didn't see anything.
Oh, okay, never mind.
What happened?
So the Habibi Show. Thank you.
No, we'll get back to it because I really would like to know. Tell me really what happened.
You really?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
No, it's okay. Look, the only way we get better if we really hear what needs to get better.
Okay, well, by the way, I always vouch for Excelsior.
Except today.
Excelsior it's always excels in transportation.
Yes.
This was probably my first and only time.
So what happened?
I was
I am really excited to hear it.
Okay, let's just say I asked for a change. First off, I appreciate you covering.
No problem.
I appreciate you doing that.
No, it's my pleasure.
But originally I was going to pay for it.
Of course,
cover that.
yes.
So before you did that, I had sent a message to reservations, and I had asked for a different driver on the way back. And that is because when I got into we can edit this part out if we needed, but
No, it's okay.
Only because when I got in the car, he had very bad body odor.
Oh.
And yeah.
So it's not really service.
It wasn't service.
Yes. So he was safe.
Do you want me to keep going?
Driving safe?
He was driving safe.
Okay. Was the car dirty?
He was blowing his snot out his nose, and I was like, okay,
like in the air or
like you know when a booger is stuck in your
and it was just going down.
No, he was like blowing it like one at a time.
And where was it going?
I have no idea. I didn't want to look.
He didn't have napkins or
no, he didn't have a napkin.
I am so shocked. But it's still,
edit that part
this
out.
is not a safety issue.
But it's not.
Did he go over the speed limit?
No, he did not.
Okay.
In fact, he was driving exactly the speed limit because people were honking behind us. But he moved out the way.
Speed limit.
Because he was going the speed limit.
Yes,
he was going the speed limit.
But the car was clean except a little bit of snot here and there. But besides that, it was clean.
I thought you asked me that question. I was waiting for it because
I didn't. So you had a different driver?
No. Well, your other guy, I think Troy, was there, right? He showed up?
Yeah.
Well, he showed up, and I so happened to thought that Troy showed up because maybe he saw the message.
No, he was invited.
Oh, okay. Well, he showed up, but when I got back in the car was on the way back. It was fine.
The same guy?
The same guy.
Oh, so maybe somebody told him, hey, man, what are you doing?
Yeah, go put some deodorant on or something.
And he smelled better?
Yeah, or maybe I had too much to drink, and
Are you sure it was his order?
it could have been mine.
Okay.
It could have been absolutely
Maybe.
mine.
No, but after we finish, please tell me.
You want to see the email?
No. Oh, you sent an email?
That's how I sent the message to the.
I am so
I
sorry.
was like, I hope Sameer doesn't see this.
But I tell you
But-
what, this is how any business can get better.
Oh, I had a.
You have to know.
Yes, 100%. But right before I walked in here, we had an issue with, we have issues here. So I completely get it. Like as a business owner, I always say that we are not perfect,
Exactly.
but in the process of perfection. But also, I do appreciate when people tell me, hey, you
Of
do
course.
better, or
Of
whatever.
course. That's the only, not only we get better, but that individual will get better. Because maybe nobody ever told them before,
Right.
hey, you can do that. I mean, you assume it's common sense, but maybe in his mind, it's okay. Maybe, I don't know. No, but really, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because I will make sure to meet with his supervisor and to have a discussion to make him better.
And that is the process. That is what we do as business owners. We make things
Of
better.
course.
We improve on the process and improve in people as much as we possibly can. Now, when that person doesn't listen and doesn't make improvements, that's when you have to make a tough decision.
I really appreciate everybody telling me both negative and positive. Positive is great, but I want to know the negative because that's how we're going to continue positive. And also, look, I tell people, for example, like in sports,
Yeah.
every sports have its injury, right? So, for example, basketball injury will be your fingers or ankles. Soccer, maybe head injury or boxing. The industry we're in or the industry you're in, you probably find that 90% of your issues is the same issues in anybody in your industry, except you have much less issues.
Right.
I think that's what I always believe, that all these years, we all transportation companies have the same issues. We just have less.
Well, not just transportation. It's I think everybody.
Any industry.
Last week I probably had one of the most humiliating meetings in my 12 years of business.
Like at your office?
No, I had
The client?
So we had a client. We have a client. I won't mention any names, but the client was really unhappy, and I got word of it.
Yes.
One of our employees had a consistent issue of making commitments and not following through. And one of the commitments was, okay, she created hey guys, let's go have lunch. I'm going to bring lunch to the office, to their office. And she emailed them asking, hey, are we still on for Wednesday? And she never followed up after that. However, the client ended up making arrangements, asking their backup employees to come in and cover.
Because they already told the employees that's what's going on.
Yep. And so employees who weren't on the clock showed up, and my employee didn't show up.
So no, it's not your employee, it's your ex-employee.
Now my ex-employee,
Exactly.
yes. Now my ex-employee, yes.
Exactly.
That is true, yes.
Yeah.
And so I knew the client was unhappy, and
course.
I showed up to their office unannounced. I just showed up
That day?
that day. No.
Okay.
After. I mean,
After you heard about it,
I heard
yeah.
about it. I showed up unannounced, and I never met these. There's some
How did he hear about it anyway?
They did message us.
You, personally.
The team.
And the team told you?
Yes.
Well, you're lucky that the team told you.
Right.
Yes.
And so I showed up unannounced. They'd never met me before. So they said, wow, they were very happy that I was there and very glad that I had showed up unannounced. They said that speaks volumes of you. But I got into a meeting and they called about 6 other people into the conference room. And here are in the conference room, 6.
Telling you everything, not just the lunch thing, but everything else.
And the most hurtful thing, not hurtful thing, because
It's hard to hear.
Very hard to hear. But it was a punch in the gut.
Yes.
And it's something that was like out of my control, but I took responsibility for it.
Did you reimburse them for the lunch that they bought?
No. So we were supposed to bring the lunch.
Yeah, but they bought lunch instead.
This was last week. I still got to make good on that. But the fact that I showed up,
But you told them, I'll pay you back for the
I'll
lunch?
tell them I was going to take care of them.
That would have been the first thing.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
But it wasn't the lunch. The lunch was
Yes.
the tip of the iceberg, but there was
Yes.
other things, right? And so I showed up in this conference room, but the punch in the gut that I got from them was that one of the clients said that they followed me on social media, and that they unfollowed me because they thought
It was inappropriate.
because they saw the Habibi show.
Oh, really?
No, no, they didn't tell me that. No, they unfollowed me because they thought I didn't care, and that hurt.
Of course.
And I apologize. Like that hurt. Like I care.
Of course, yeah.
Like
and you really want to tell them
care.
it's not like that.
Yeah. But they said, but the fact that you showed up unannounced and you came here, it shows that you cared. And I'm so glad that you're here and you're trying to make it right. It speaks volumes of who you are, Hector. But I really did unfollow you and thought you just didn't care.
Yeah. No, but some clients also look. The old-fashioned way says the client is always right.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's not. Like for example,
Like the guy that picked you, like me.
No. You're right. No, but for example, if there is an outage. Power outage in the area. Now all of a sudden our email and phone are not working, and clients call me on my mobile.
Right.
This is not acceptable. I mean, there is an outage, and then they say, "Oh, we thought you guys just not answering the phone."
Right.
Well, for 30 years we've never not answered the phone. So as a client, shouldn't you understand something must be wrong?
Yes.
Before making the judgment of saying, "Oh, we thought you guys don't care." Dude, the whole area, there was no phone service or emails. So don't prejudge your vendors of something that is unusually happening.
But sometimes
give them the benefit of the doubt.
Right. And in this case, it was in my control. Like we could have done better, in this situation. Like it was completely our fault. And I just sat there and I apologized and we just went around the table and let them, I was a piñata, and that's okay because that's what we do, right? I accept criticism about how we can improve. Obviously, everybody's always going to have their opinions and how you can always, they don't walk my shoes, but there's also, I don't see from the outside looking
That's right, how it affects them as well.
And they're trusting us with their money. And so obviously I value that in their opinions.
But also, that's true. And also I believe that clients, I believe situation like that could be used to your advantage and make you even closer to your client after that.
Right.
Because now that he showed up, now they know you, now you're going to be even closer than before. If we act quickly and positively with any complaints we get, that is, to me, one of the best sales calls you can make.
Yep. And
so,
and speaking of, maybe I have to get back to not right now, but after this, I'll get back to my desk and email them just to follow up with them.
Just pay them for the lunch they bought.
There you go.
Because your person made them buy lunch for everybody.
Yes. But no, I mean, that's part of the process of what we do as business owners. And, but yeah, I mean, you're talking about, self-improvement in business. It's a constant thing, right?
Yes.
But yeah, so that's what happened. But anyways,
I got there. Telling me.
I got there safely. And got.
And he wasn't blowing his nose.
On the way back, he wasn't.
Okay.
Well, actually, when I got back in the car, because he did.
You should have done it.
He kept
in
asking
the back
me
of the car.
Because on the way, well, in that when I got in the car I was like, okay, well, 10 minutes in, I was like, well, this is an hour drive to there.
I better be nice to him.
No, he did ask me why I had the window rolled down.
Huh?
He asked me why I had the window rolled down. I go, I'm a little hot. So,
on the way back, you rolled the window down?
No. On the way there. He asked why I had the window rolled down. And I said, I'm a little hot because I was, anyways.
Yeah.
But he kept asking me where was I going and, who was I meeting with. He was trying to strike conversation. And he got the hint after a while. I wasn't really talkative because I was trying to hold my breath. But
plus, he was his nose was stuffed up.
Yes. But when I got back after the party,
oh my God!
After the party on the way back, he goes, "You didn't tell me you were here meeting Sameer and you're friends with Sameer." I go, "Yeah, I try to." I tell him exactly this. I try to keep my life private. But on the way there, I did feel like obviously Excelsior is also I'm a part of it, right? And so I will tell you.
It's too late.
Can I tell you? Can I tell you what I did?
Yeah.
Can I tell you what I did? I asked him to pull over to the gas station because I had to use the restroom, and
he said no.
No, he did.
Okay.
But I got in the gas station, but it was a very small gas station, but I went in there to try to get car scents. So I could put it so it could change the
On the way back.
No, so just to make sure the car smells good for whoever.
Yeah,
if he
but
was
that's
doing,
on the way back.
No, on the way there.
On the way there, okay.
On the way there. That way the car the smell could change and stuff like that. But anyways, it didn't have any.
That's very embarrassing.
But that's an I was trying to think of a.
It smells really good here.
Yeah.
I have to say, at your office,
yeah.
Your office is very impressive. Always smells good.
I hope, but sometimes it smells like food.
No,
or whatever.
I've never experienced that. It always smells good.
Yeah.
All your employees look really cool and decent. You see, what I'm trying to do now is just to embarrass you for telling me that on the cover, because that's not the truth. But you know what?
By the way,
Killing them with kindness. Please don't mention our company name right now. Smelly company. No, but thank you for telling me.
Oh my God.
Because look, sometimes, like you get somewhere that's crowded, whether it's airplane and somebody sit next to you. Sometimes the person doesn't even know.
Yes.
That they smell bad.
Right. No,
But was it a cigarette? It's not smoking. Okay, so he's at least no smoking.
I'm sure he was sitting in the car for a long time because
Was he a foreigner?
No. No.
Because I know you're very prejudiced. But
No. He was in the car for the whole day, and
the whole day.
I don't know.
No, they don't sit in the car for the whole day. No, but really, thank you for telling me.
Yeah,
and I will make sure. I tell you what, we have meetings every Monday to discuss everything. I don't think the last time we discussed personal
hygiene.
Not hygiene. We talk about personal, but like to be aware
Right.
of your clothes.
Well, on the way back,
uniform.
Well, on the way back,
The smell was gone?
I didn't smell anything.
Maybe it was a different driver.
Maybe I was
It
drunk.
was a different driver.
And I didn't know who it was. Maybe I got in the wrong car. Well, speaking of Excelsior Transportation, I would tell you that Sameer, I always have a great experience on Excelsior Transportation. I use Excelsior when it's coming from my house in East Houston to the other side of Houston. That takes an hour and 10 minutes, especially for those long drives. You do not want to be stuck in Houston traffic. That is why you call Excelsior Transportation for all your transportation needs. In fact, Sameer, today on my cell phone, with my text, I got a text message today saying, hey, what is that transportation company you're always talking about? I have an artist flying in, so it's a famous musician, and we need a transportation company. And I suggested Excelsior Transportation.
Thank you.
So if you're looking for a transportation company to take you, your family from the airport to wherever, make sure you don't call Uber, you get Excelsior.
Thank you. And same here, really. Brand Nation has done an amazing job for us. They put us on the market. They put us on the map. They increased our revenue share. But I just want to tell you, if you really want to have a good year next year, it's now. Start now. Contact Brand Nation to get ready for next year, because I have a feeling next year is going to be a lot of good, positive business opportunities. But also, there are going to be a lot of vendors also and a lot of companies getting into the business, any business. So this is the time to set yourself apart and ahead of other companies by calling Brand Nation to put you on the map. So really, it happened to me. I know it could happen to you.
By the way, speaking of that, I had an employee once tell me he went out. It was a couple of years ago, and he was drinking too much. And he goes, I'm going to go home. I go, well, let me take you home because you're not going to drive. And he goes, no, I called an Uber. He goes, my Uber's here. All right, let me walk you to the Uber. And I go, your Uber's here? He goes, yeah, it's here. He goes, it's right here. And I walked him. He goes, it's right. This is my car. So I got in, and he got in the back seat, and the car drove off. And then then his family was texting me saying he was missing, that they didn't know where he was, that they're freaking out. And I'm over here trying to have a good time. And I was like, we got to leave now, because the guy I literally he called the Uber, and the Uber driver drove off. They don't know where he's at. Well, we went back to the office because he had taken Uber there. And anyways, he was kind of like just left there at the office, kind of wandering around. outside, and actually he was passed out.
Yeah.
And he got up and he says, "That wasn't an Uber. It was some stranger's car."
That's why don't use Uber.
Yeah, you don't know who you're getting
Use
into. What is a
Excel
stranger's car? But you don't know who.
Well, you see what happened to that United Healthcare CEO.
Right.
Now I have been in touch with some of our major accounts, and the security level is at its highest.
Wow.
Because now,
They're going to have to
because
see.
of what happened, right? And the number one thing that we're all agreeing on, we need to reduce the usage of Uber. It's just not safe. So I hope, but
That's actually a scary thought. I mean, like 20 years ago, you never thought about getting into a stranger's car,
Yes.
or getting food from a stranger. Now we get Uber Eats,
yeah.
right?
Well, but Uber Eats is picking up from a restaurant.
Yeah, but
that
still.
but that's a stranger know your house address, come into your house.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
but you know, it's very interesting about the United Healthcare CEO. Of course, anytime somebody is murdered or something like, it's very sad. But the thing that was very surprising to me is the reaction of the social media. Thousands of people making fun of it. Like I've seen some. Have you seen some of the?
No, they're all exciting. They're excited that he died.
I think that's very
Crazy.
sad.
That's insane.
I mean, I understand that insurance companies are looked upon as
This guy's not a family of
devil
kids.
or evil or sure, but this guy
didn't
is an
create
employee
that.
like you and I.
He's just leading a company, an organization.
As a matter of fact, him being the CEO, he is reporting to a board of directors.
Yeah.
He can't just do whatever he wants. Plus,
And
can you imagine all the stockholders
And also-
happy making money?
Yeah, that's
So,
exactly
I
my
mean-
next point was that it's not the CEO. It's a system issue,
Exactly.
the overall system, because they report to shareholders. And if you want to get mad at us, at anybody, it's the board, right? Because he still has to answer to the board. And the shareholders, if they could make cuts and try to, like, for instance, somebody asked me the other day, why are people so excited that the CEO, that he was shot and killed? And while I can understand why.
I can understand why you'll be upset at a company,
But not
an individual.
I can understand the anger.
Yes.
But I don't understand the excitement of having somebody assassinated like that. But anyways, when I had my blood pressure, my heart test, and I did the stress tests. Anyways, I went to the doctor. Thank you, by the way, for you
Not
and
me.
Nilo.
Me, yeah.
Right?
Nilo is my angel.
Incredible. Yes, she's an incredible angel.
Yes.
Right? And so did 4 weeks of testing. Got back and got my results 2 weeks ago, and they're like, the doctor said, he prescribed me high blood pressure and these meds, and said, well, your stress test was very good. Like but the chart, the EKG chart, kind of shows that there might be a heart blockage there, and but we have to rule that out because you did so well on
the treadmill.
On the treadmill.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm working out. Maybe because I'm working out, it helps my heart, anyways, withstand that stuff. But he said we tried to get he said you got to order a picture along with the stress test, and hopefully we can get it next year. But your health insurance, which is United Healthcare,
they will deny that.
denied that
Yes.
extra test.
Yes.
And what if it was something serious at the point where, like, hey, we need this, and it's got declined?
But again, the fact that some people, some of the comments were funny, really. Like somebody said, "Oh, I want to send to the family my condolences," but it was not authorized by the company,
Right?
Because or was denied. My request was denied, or stuff like that. That it sounds funny, but you're talking to a family that their husband or their dad or their brother, their son died.
Preventive. There's some things that could be prevented if they had that access, or the health insurance actually approved some things. So, in that case, I can understand the anger.
Yes, but
again, going back to the system, the United Healthcare, the CEO reports to a board, like you say, and then the board has to answer to the shareholders.
That's right.
And so the shareholders, they're all about, and that's what the whole system is. And this is the problem with capitalism.
Yeah, like if the shareholders made 50% less money, they would be really upset.
Because we're giving all these Hector Garcias,
Exactly.
all of these tests, and now we're making less money.
That's right.
So now our value of stock is dropping.
They're not gonna. The shareholders will not be like, "Oh, great," because that's a good work ethic. No, they'll be like, "Hell no, we want our money." But the point I'm trying to make is, forget about all these policies and stuff.
Also,
is we as people, we think that if I insult somebody on the social media, it's okay.
Right.
But probably face to face, I will not say it.
Yeah, the keyboard.
But once you leave, I can not text, but I can do the website, TikTok or Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, well, look at Hector, smelly Hector, for example. You know what I mean? So that is like dehumanizing
Right.
people. That's why we're able to make jokes about that, or that's how we're able for countries to kill 50,000 people and we accept it by watching it is because we think they're less of human.
Well, our political system, Trump, our society today is a representation of, I think, of a downfall because of social media. We are desensitized.
Yeah, that's right.
What used to be, 20 years ago, we would have a heart attack if a president talked that way. Like
exactly.
How President Trump,
that's right.
President Trump,
elect
Trump, calling the Canada, the ambassador, the Prime Minister of Canada, the great governor of Canada, which is hilarious. He's a great troll, but there's actually a thing called trolling. And social media created trolling.
That's right.
And while we say, I can't believe he said that. No, we're all doing this. We are all trolling somebody. You troll me on social media. I troll you. We're making funny comments.
But then face to face, we're different.
Yes, and face to face, we're different. And so Trump had dinner with the prime minister, and
he probably didn't tell him that.
Yes, but he did say, according to that, he did say that, hey, we should probably make Canada the first state.
Right. But it's just
it's
I see it. Yeah, I see like the social media is allowing so many people to just say whatever they want that normally I would not say face to face. And we really need to be sensitive about what we say.
Social media gives people a platform that some people should not have.
Exactly.
And do you believe that there should be, and there's been now there's conversation. There wasn't conversation 8 years ago or 5 years ago. But do you believe that there should be some type of restriction on conversation on social media?
No.
It's just now.
We can't, because then there is no limit to what that.
It's a limit of freedom of speech.
Yes, yes.
That's a dangerous area.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what. Thank you for coming to my.
Well, that's what I'm about to go to. Long story short, all that being said,
next
I made
time
it to
we'll
your
make
birthday
sure
party.
we'll send you a better driver.
but I had a phenomenal time there at your birthday party. By the way, I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was gonna be like a sit-down dinner, and we're gonna sit down. I didn't know. So
Man, there was like 60, 70 people.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And so I walked in there, and I was like, oh, wow, this is... First off, I didn't know everybody was all your friends.
I know.
I thought they were like, man, this place is pretty packed.
But
so I thought you just had like a little,
by the way,
a little section. But no, you had the whole place for yourself.
I just want to say thank you also to Zach, the owner of Midpoint.
The food was great. Did they cook?
Yeah.
The food was
It's a bar and eatery down in Katy, but they did an amazing job. And that was just like 2 days notice because I changed plans last minute. But I tell you what, the thing about that event, that each and every person there had an impact on my life. Yeah. So there was nobody there that didn't mean something.
You are very well loved.
Well,
but you've also had an impact on everybody there too.
I was very lucky. And really, I wish certain people were there, but they couldn't make it because of one reason or the other. But, as I was speaking to everybody.
Like that waitress.
From what's that place? So, but the thing is, the point is that really, really, as I wanted to say something to thank everybody, and I couldn't say anything except the only thing I thought about was, let me tell him a story.
Yeah.
About 46 years.
There were some beautiful women there.
I know.
Anyways.
So anyway, I told them the story.
Go ahead, sorry.
But the point is, what I was trying to say that night, that don't take life too serious, because really we're not that much in control.
Right.
Like you, I don't know, did you grow up thinking you would be doing what you do today? Like when you were in high school or elementary school?
I've always held myself to high standards. I feel like I should still be further along in life.
No, but did you think that's the line of business you'll be in?
No.
What did you think?
I thought I was going to be in the media. Well, I am kind of.
Well, you are in the media.
Now I am.
Well, that's good.
Now I am.
But you didn't think you will be like a doctor or attorney or...
No. I wanted to be in media.
Really?
I've always wanted to be in media.
When did you start realizing that?
When I was a kid.
Like how old?
6.
Really?
Yeah.
What do 6 years old know about media?
I would sit there and watch the news with my grandmother, who's on the wall over back there.
Really?
Yeah, and then
Man,
sit there and watch.
You are one of the very few people that got to do what they really always
I was
dreamed of.
that, and when I reflect, I look back and think about how blessed.
Most people I know, they're not doing, I mean, some are, but most people I know, they're not doing I'm not doing what I really thought of. I was an engineer, a mechanical engineer,
Right.
and I ended up working in the hotel, in the hospitality industry, and own a transportation company. How did that happen? And who knows what I will be doing next?
Right.
Because, and that's the other thing too, I realized throughout the years, you never know what happens next. You might have all these plans, and something happened that totally changed it.
And you just kind of go with the flow of things.
Exactly.
But
you don't fight it.
Yeah, and going back to that, pursuing your dreams and pursuing what you thought you would be doing. But when I was 6, I would sit there and watch the news. And I remember it was Eyewitness News, Channel 13 with Marvin Zindler, Dave Ward, Sharon Fryer.
What did they say?
Slime in the Ice Machine.
Yeah, Slime in the Ice Machine. That's right.
Yeah, and I was captivated as a little kid. We didn't have cable, so I watched.
Really?
Yeah. And so when I got into media at a very young age. At 16 years old, I was already in media. And then
that is awesome. Did the family support you in that dream?
No, I'm kidding. I don't. They did. My parents were all big, believers in pushing me to do what I wanted to do.
That's good.
But I don't. So anyways, I got older, and I ended up working with Eyewitness News.
Really?
Yes.
You worked with Marvin Zindler?
I did. I was working with Marvin Zindler. I met him before he died.
Wow.
Yeah, and so it was a really cool.
That's like meeting your idol.
But that wasn't so. Already I was 25, 26 when I was working there. I was the youngest person there, working in that department, and but I was able to.
What station was that?
Channel 13.
Really? What were you doing?
I was doing marketing, sales.
That is awesome, man.
I learned a lot.
That is very.
I learned a lot
cool.
from that. But from that. This is where I am because of my journey through that. I achieved what I wanted when I was a kid to be there at 25, but then, okay, there's more to this. And so that's where I am today. But anyways.
You know what I always wanted to be?
What?
Seriously. There were one or two things. I always wanted to be an attorney or an actor.
You're a phenomenal.
Or a soccer player.
I don't know about soccer.
I didn't end up soccer. I ended up karate.
You're really good with being attorney because you can see the other side of things.
I still think I should have been.
I've never seen you debate. So
yeah, I could
debate.
I could debate.
But as an actor, I think you're phenomenal.
Well, how did you know that?
No, because you're really great with just you don't care what people think about you, and I love that confidence about you.
I mean,
like you have an incredible level of confidence that I wish I had.
But I learned that from my own daughter. She told me you cannot control people's reaction.
Right.
So if I want to tell you something. If I want to tell you, oh, by the way, I don't like that shirt you're wearing, which, by the way, I love it.
Thank you.
But I was wondering, do you have one or they all look the same? Because every time I see you, it's the same color, same. Do you have more than one?
I'm colorblind. I'm colorblind right now. You're making fun of my.
You live with somebody.
Making fun of my handicap.
No, but you live with somebody that could tell you, hey, you've been wearing this for. No, but do you have more than one, or they're all the same color?
Why? No. Eva will tell you that I have all the same color. I like this color.
But so, for example, if I want to tell you, oh, I don't like this shirt.
Yeah.
I should be able to say it.
Sure.
But if I don't want to tell you that way, because I want to control your reaction.
Right.
And if I'm trying to control your reaction, I'm not going to tell you the truth. So that's what my daughter said one time. She said, "Dad, you cannot control people's reaction. Just say what you want to say."
And well, speaking of your daughter, I really got to know her this past Saturday. Her and her boyfriend Dan.
Very nice guy.
And then going back to your party, when I was saying that you had some very beautiful people that were there.
Yes.
And but what I typically do,
I didn't notice except one. So I didn't notice anybody else beautiful except that one girl.
Yes, Nilo is
That's
incredible.
right. Yes.
And she is. But to get myself, Eva wasn't there, so I was there because Eva was at her Christmas party with her company.
And which, Eva, we really missed you.
We did, and so obviously I was alone.
Yeah.
But because of that, I distracted myself with Dan. Right. So.
Oh yeah.
I really got to get.
Dan is my daughter's boyfriend.
Yes, and great kid.
Very nice.
Kid, but
very nice.
But he's.
They're moving to Long Island
this weekend.
Saturday, in 3 days from
Saturday,
now.
yep.
I'm very excited for her. Really, I mean.
Yeah, and I got to talk to Lila quite a bit and talk to him about New York and. But anyways, I was just very impressed.
Yeah.
Tamara, you've raised an incredible kid.
Thank you. I really wish her the best. Her and Dan. I wish them the best in their travel. But it was really nice. I was looking around, and it's really nice to see all these different cultures being together, and everybody was enjoying each other.
Yeah.
So there was like Hispanics, there was Iranian, there was Egyptian, there was Lebanese, there was
come on, Samar, the cooks don't count.
Huh? No. That is very. I apologize for the viewers. He's not racist. He just have bad taste of jokes, but he loves everybody. So his name is Hector Garcia. He doesn't even speak a word of Spanish.
Yes,
but it was really nice to see all these people together, young and old, and men and women, and different status, different job levels.
Right.
Everybody was together, and one thing that was in common. They were all happy to be together.
Yes.
And I was really
happy.
very happy.
That was to see you happy.
I was very happy, except I didn't get to eat anything because,
The food was good.
Really?
I told Eva, I got home, I said, that food was amazing.
Good. Well,
I don't know.
Because I really didn't try
You
much.
had a mix of like fajitas and some Mediterranean food.
It was not fajitas, but...
That wasn't fajitas?
No, it was shawarma. Beef
That was
shawarma.
that was not fajitas?
It's Lebanese fajitas.
That was incredible.
It was
That was
good.
better than fajitas then.
It was very good.
It was very good.
Yes.
Wow.
No, but
that
it was very
did you
nice.
eat it?
Midpoint.
Okay, because that shopping strip was like Middle Eastern.
Turkish.
Okay.
There's a Turkish grocery store.
Yeah.
And also Venezuelan grocery store.
Yeah, it's very multicultural.
But Midpoint, their staff is really good.
Yeah.
But no, I really had a great time.
That's West Houston. West Houston's very like you're like in different. You can go from
It's a
China
different city.
to Turkey to Iran.
Well, the main thing is in West Houston, the schools are great.
Yeah.
So people move there because they want their kids to be in good schools. No, I really had a good time. It was one of the best get-together. I don't like calling it birthday party, but it was one of the best get-together.
Well, that was quite a get-together.
It was nice.
And what do you? They weren't belly dancers. What do you call them?
Who?
Those girls that were dancing.
The one in the red with the fire?
No, yeah, with the fire, yes.
With the fire?
Yes.
That's a belly dancer.
That's a belly dancer?
Yeah, what did you think she was?
Well, I thought it was another word for it. Because belly dancer, what do you call it? When the Greek women do it? They're doing their hips.
What? Do that again?
Belly dancing? Is it belly dancing? Is it belly dancing for when you go to a Greek restaurant and they do the dancing? What's that?
That's also belly dancing.
The same thing?
I mean, it's all Middle Eastern, but like Turkey and Greece and stuff, they will
Still
have
belly
that.
dancers?
Iran will have that.
That was really cool. You had she had the sword on her head.
Fire. That girl was on fire.
Yeah,
literally.
She was literally on fire.
No, but I really had a good time, and it was really nice to kind of like I enjoyed going through that 5 minutes of life story that probably is the same for everybody else.
Right.
That life is full of surprises.
Yeah.
So just learn to accept it and move on. And
by the way, are you getting my text messages?
Like right now?
No. I've been
Right
sending
now
you
I
text
can't.
messages for the last 3 days, and that's why I messaged you
I got a
WhatsApp.
text message.
And I asked, "Are you in Mexico? Because you haven't been responding to me." I think he's mad at me.
No,
I think he saw.
no.
You know what, Nolan? I think he saw the email I sent over. And that's why I was texting you.
Oh no, I didn't see that email.
Huh?
I really didn't.
No, I sent a text.
No, the email.
But you saw my
complaining
text.
about the text to me. Yeah, I saw that.
You saw the one I sent you, right? Why did you?
No. I saw it when you told me, "Are you okay?" That's when I noticed it.
Oh, okay.
Because look, during the few days of before and after my birthday,
Right.
I received I don't
Oh, a
know
ton
how
of
many
messages. Okay.
So it was easy that I missed a text.
Oh, okay.
Because there was like really no,
okay.
it's not just Hector. Yours are always flagged, really. But no, it was a lot of outpour. You know, my friends in Egypt, my friends in Mexico, and here.
That's great.
So it was like so many texts that I was trying to
Yeah. Did you see the message I sent you at 2 a.m?
say. Yeah, I think there was like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
I did.
What did it say?
Well, I was telling you how much that you had meant to me in my life.
Yes, that's right. No, but that was on the video.
No, that was my text message was a little bit more personal.
Maybe I didn't see that.
But anyways, read
I
it.
will look
read,
at it.
Yeah, read it whenever you can.
I am so sorry.
Yeah.
But
I was like, well, I didn't hear back from him, and I was like, okay.
But actually,
Yeah.
you know what? Life is really good.
Sameer,
Life is good.
You make my life better.
No, you make my life better.
And that's what I'm saying. Like when I tell people, it's like, hey, you got to surround yourself with people that's going to make you better and not tear
Yeah.
you down.
That's right.
And there's people out there who will also just to be there and just kind of be a leech.
But as we get older, really, don't waste your time to cater for people who just wants to bring you down, or maybe they don't want to bring you down, but they're just miserable and negative. And why? There is really not enough time in this life to waste unnecessarily.
Yeah.
But sometime we learn that as we get older too.
What's so 2025 is this a few weeks away?
I'm excited.
By the
What
way,
are you doing for New Year's Eve?
I don't know. I'm thinking about traveling somewhere. I don't know where to go yet.
Do you remember many years ago, there used to be like, it was really common when I worked at the hotels, but that was like 40 years ago, that hotels would have great parties.
I remember the Hyatt in downtown would have one.
Right? They would have packages. The dinner, the champagne, the DJ or band, and a room night. And I don't know, are hotels still doing that?
I haven't heard much of that. I don't think people really celebrate New Year's that big anymore.
Or maybe they just do it at home.
Yeah, I
like New Year's Eve at home.
New Year's Eve. I don't really go out. I like being home. I'm really boring when it comes to New Year's Eve.
Okay, well, let's do something this year.
With my kids, want to do something?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do something.
Mexico.
I don't know what Mexico, but let's do something.
I want to be somewhere else. I don't want to be in Houston.
You know what I'm thinking? We can rent a place like Midpoint. And just bring everybody, families, and everybody, and have fun.
That sounds like a lot of fun,
right?
That does.
And this way, you can have.
But can we have
all
a
your
little
friends
closer to? Because I'll have to get an Airbnb.
You get a hotel. You get a hotel
with my
room.
kids.
Yeah.
I don't know. We want to stay at a hotel on New Year's Eve night.
You know, you're welcome to stay with me.
Thank you, brother.
Really?
I have 6 of us.
Well, you can get an Airbnb. No, okay. Me personally, I don't mind.
Yeah, I know. But
6 or 9, it's fine.
I know.
I mean,
I wouldn't mind either.
We have bedrooms, we have couches, we have it's
we have
no
a
problem.
floor.
We have a floor. But what I'm saying is, what do you think? We should rent a place and do our own thing.
Don't you think maybe it's the last the place might be booked, or is it possible to do it?
It's my friend.
Oh, okay.
It's my friend. And as long as we guarantee a minimum number of people,
right,
and a minimum number of revenue, I'm sure you'll be okay.
Okay.
But it would be nice.
It would be nice.
And then next day you don't have to clean the house because, it's a big mess.
Yeah, we're just going to drive.
And
depending on where we
spend the night.
I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
Not because I would love to stay at your place. It's just all 6 of us, and I want to obviously want to be comfortable on New Year's.
Yes.
And my kids, they'll get tired quick, or like Caleb.
Oh, like somebody wants to go to bed or something. Yeah.
So that's the thing is when you have I got to think about everybody.
Yeah.
As part of my group, I have.
So are you doing anything for the company, like Christmas party or end of the year party, or?
We used to have Christmas parties. We don't do that anymore.
Okay.
It's not the Grinch.
Why?
We have Christmas lunches now. So we have a Christmas lunch next Friday.
Where?
Here. We're doing it
okay.
here. We're going to do it here. Bring in some lunch. And
But don't forget to cater it.
yeah.
Like you did with the client.
Either bring...
But by the way, I see new faces at your office. That's always good.
Yes.
It's always good because there's going to be new energy.
Week,
well, regardless, there's going to be new energy, new ideas.
It's already a fresher breath air.
Yes. Yeah. You look more relaxed.
Yes, thank you. I was.
Or is that the medication?
It's probably both.
No, you look really relaxed. By the way, if somebody have
for us in the business,
you know what? Christmas time is very stressful in general.
In marketing, our clients are asking us for the plans for next year.
Yes.
So some other companies, they'll do it, start planning in September and August. We don't have the manpower to do that, so we do it in literally the last 3 weeks or the 4 weeks.
So what's your New Year resolution? Do you have a New Year resolution?
I haven't thought about that. I don't have one, but I would say just improve and be a better me than what I was last year.
No, but that's general. No, specifically. What part of you that needs to be better?
I want to be a better leader.
And what part of being a better leader that you want to work on? Because I want to be a better leader. What does that mean? Like say good morning to everybody?
Okay, well, very specifically, I want to make better hiring decisions, right? I want to make much better hiring decisions on that. I want to develop, I don't want the team here to be a 50-person team. I want the team to be as small and tight as possible.
Yes.
However, that brings a lot of stress to the small team. When you have a big team, there's less workload for the individuals, but the quality is not there. So there's a lot of red tape and he said, she said, and all these things. It's hard when you have multiple people for what we do. But I just think for myself, I want to make better hiring decisions.
That's a very good goal.
I want to more specifically just be a better leader to my employees.
Yes.
And that they could actually lean on me and actually look up to me.
Like better support.
Yeah. Better support to them.
That's a very good goal.
Yeah. I would like to get there. I didn't start this business thinking how much work it takes to lead people.
Yes. It looks easy from the outside. You know,
I talk to business owners all the time, and they're like, "My employees hate me," and I'm like, "Well, I thought I was the only one."
No,
I go
that's
in my
a good sign.
Yeah. No matter what you do, how nice you are, I'm just sorry, but no matter how many trips you take them to or whatever,
they still complain.
They still complain.
But
it's like,
but you know,
the asshole. I'm like, what? Yeah, I know I am.
Can I tell you mine?
What's yours?
Or you still have some more?
No, what is Habibi's New Year's resolutions? And by the way, this is going to be aired in January. So Happy New Year's, everybody.
Yeah, Happy New Year and Merry Christmas.
Yeah. What is your goals this year?
For next year?
For 2025.
You know, this year has been great. Mm-hmm. 2024 has been really amazing. My business is growing. On a personal level, I am very happy in the relationship that I'm in. And my daughter, I'm very happy for her decisions and goals of how she's growing. Also, she's fully certified as a family and marriage therapist. But for me, for next year, I really want to be healthier. You
seem healthy.
Well, thank you. But the last 5-6 years, I had a couple of surgeries, like back surgeries and shoulder surgery that I'm dealing with, that kind of prevented me from staying on the same level of exercising and stuff. I want to feel better, because mentally I'm feeling really good. It's just physically in the morning, it doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to feel good. But I'm feeling good, but I want to feel healthier.
Right.
I want to feel better. I'm really looking forward to the next 10, 15, 20 years. But I want to be a good, healthy 10, 15, 20 years. And whatever comes my way, I will deal with it, because you never know what happens. But that is really something that I really want to do. Mm. You know, I have a lot of really nice shirts, but they're tight. And I didn't throw them away, because every time I see them, I know I'm going to
Cool.
get back to that
Yes.
size. And it's not by much, maybe like, I don't know, 10, 15 pounds. It's not like, oh, I need to lose 50 pounds. But it's just that, when you have surgeries, it does take you out of your routine.
It does, and then sometimes you start eating more, but you seem perfectly fine.
I feel good, except really in the morning, it's very hard to get up, honestly.
Right.
But I'm going to Egypt January 8th for 12 days. I'm going to Egypt.
Wow.
Going to Cairo.
I wish I was at a place I could do that.
Soon we'll go together, really.
Yes.
So I'm going 4 days in Cairo to visit the pyramid, the new museum. I'm really excited about the new museum because I've seen the old Egyptian museum. So there is Cairo and then the pyramids, and there's a lot of new restaurants around the pyramids. And then several of my buddies are going to meet me with their wives. We're going to go to some of the cool nightlife places. And then after that, 4 days at a Nile cruise at Luxor, from Luxor to Aswan, which is an incredible trip. I've done it many years ago.
Yeah.
And doing it with Nilo too is going to mean a lot more to me. And then the last 2-3 days in Alexandria just to see some friends and family and coming back. But I'm really, really excited about that trip.
That's incredible, brother.
I mean, to be near Syria and Lebanon and Gaza, that feels really good. It feels very safe right now.
Go to Syria.
And Syria, go to Syria. They have the best. I've been to Syria a long time ago.
Oh, really?
Like 40 years ago. Damascus, actually, I had the best ice cream.
Really?
My God, the food in Syria and Lebanon, it is the best food I've ever had in my life. And I've been to too many places in the world.
And
the food in
fajitas.
Lebanon. Huh?
The Turkish fajitas.
That's here in Katy. No, but really, the food and fruits in Lebanon and Syria, there is nothing like.
I'm not a big fan of lamb.
Well, they don't just have lamb.
Yeah.
They don't. Why are you so?
but I'm not a big fan of lamb. So
Yeah. No, but there is, the fruits in that region. I don't know. It's different.
Really?
It looks different. It tastes different. It's huge. But no, I'm really excited about that trip. And I'm just excited about 2025.
So tell me, I mean, what's besides this, you turned 64. You're
That's crazy. I can't believe it.
Kicking off 2025. Where does Sameer go next?
As far
Just in life.
I'm just happy with the way it is now. I can't say I want to travel more because I travel a lot.
Right.
Okay, maybe my focus, and I think I'm doing a better job, maybe, I hope, that I'm surrounding myself with people that really matters and really care. And I think
important.
the more I do that, the more relaxed and happy I am.
And the better quality of life it is.
Exactly. You want to surround yourself with successful people anyway.
Nolan's giving us the finger again, so...
That's not nice. It's the
time to wrap up.
holiday season. He said you're number one. He used the wrong finger.
No, we're now 50 minutes in, Sameer. It is a pleasure and honor, Sameer, to be able to sit beside you in the show. By the way, this show has now been a positive impact in my life. It's been therapy for me, and we're going now.
Same to me, really.
We're going we're almost a year doing this.
For real.
In February, it would be. In March was 3 months away. Will be a whole year since we started this show.
We just need more likes and subscription.
I know a lot of people in Cozumel follow.
By the way, talking about Cozumel, I have to please make sure that's in the video. There is a United Airline employee. His name is Angel. Amazing guy, and he is maybe the #1 fan for the Habibi show.
Awesome.
Because when I went there, he said, "Oh, are you the guys on the Habibi show?" Did he tell you that?
No, this is somebody else.
Okay, so Angel, muchas gracias, carnal. But thank you very much, my dear friend, for being an amazing support and a great fan. United Airline in Cozumel rocks. Thank you, Angel.
Speaking of United Airlines, now Southwest no longer flies there.
I know.
And
so
the
price is just
crazy.
It is incredibly high.
Yeah, I was looking at prices just recently, and I was like, For 2 people, it's like $1,500.
I'm hoping that Brand Nation someday, because you guys do an amazing job, I hope someday you will have your own plane.
One day.
You look
God
like a
willing.
pilot. You look like a pilot. You look like a Southwest airline pilot.
Stewardess.
They don't call them that anymore.
I don't know what they call them anymore.
It's not air hostess. It's what they call it. Do you know what they call?
Attendant.
Yes.
Flight attendant.
Yeah, flight attendant. That's right.
Flight
Yeah,
attendant,
yeah.
Well, Sameer, it has been an honor to sit beside
my
you
honor.
and talk about life.
Thank you very much.
And for those that have been following us, I have people from all ages, and they text us and text me and saying that they watched the show. I'm like, you really find us somewhat interesting, or do it? But they do. I'm excited about what 2025 brings for us. And I'm excited about what 2025 brings to you.
Yes.
From my family to yours, from Sameer to you,
Yes.
I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, Sameer.
You know, I love you all. I hope you've had a good 2024, and I hope that 2025 will be even better. But in reality, there is really no bad time. There's just bad moments. And I wish that we all can focus on what we have and not focus on what we don't have. But Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of you.
God bless.